Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. Now guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about Liam Payne because there has been some changes since my last video. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because we know that we have a lot of questions and it's not just us. So many people, they have so many questions. And then there's another set of people. They want to convince us that oh, the man just OD'd and all of that. And this is where I'm going to ask you this question. If he OD'd, when? Where did he get the time to smash all those things in his hotel room? No, I've also seen some people saying, you know what? He was semi unconscious and that is the reason why he fell because he heard sirens and he was trying to escape. And as such, he fell over the balcony. Guys, let's keep it real. Because you're saying that the man slipped because he heard the sirens and because of his erratic behavior, he thought that the police was coming for him. Okay, if that is your theory, okay, fine. But what about the fact that the police is letting us know the man was either completely unconscious or semi-unconscious? How do you explain that? A semi-unconscious individual cannot get up to, gather things together to say, I'm going to climb over that balcony. It really doesn't make sense. I understand that we want to think that, this man, somehow fell to his death. And, those things do happen. But there's so many other things that, are there just waving at us. And why would we ignore those things? Because those things play a factor in whatever happened to him. And the police are getting closer. So I think that it is only respectful. People are telling us that we need to be respectful and let his family mourn and all of that. Listen, without us, the police wouldn't be pushing that much. Do you guys realize that? Do you realize that because of how people have been talking, questioning, and saying that something went wrong, he didn't just fall to his death because of that? The police are saying, okay, let's do some tests. He had this, he had that in his system. Who sold him these drugs? And why is it that they are focusing specifically on one particular hotel staffer? If everything is an accident, as many tend to believe, who investigates an accident and consistently tells us that, hey, we have cameras that monitors the underground access to the hotel and all of that. Come on, something is into something, and we cannot and we're not gonna deny the fact that something is not adding up. You can always say that, people need to stop talking and allow the family, to grieve. Who told you that the family wants us to stop talking? Who told you that? They're not depending on us using our voices and our platform to say something is wrong. Their suspicions. Listen, if this was my child, I would need everyone to say, we want answers. I would need everyone to say, this is suspicious. I would need everyone to come up with their theories, okay? Do you guys remember Shankwella? Mm-hmm. Without the public's opinion, the police department wouldn't have done half the work they have done. And what did Shankwela's parents say? Thanks to everyone who used their voices and their platform. So some of you all need to chill unless you know that you did something to this man. You're a part of who did something to this man and you can't afford to be caught, or it's your relative who did something to this man and you can't afford for your relative to be caught. And as such, you're trying to silence us because you know that if we keep talking, it's going to make sense eventually. We're going to be able to put the pieces of the puzzles together. We're not going to stop talking, okay? We're going to keep using our voices for the greater good. No, guys, as I was saying, there's a new report out. It's been reported that police has raided the hotel that Liam Payne was staying at. They seized electronic devices, video footage, hotel logs and all of that. Again, they are still looking for that one particular hotel staffer. And I want to know if that hotel staffer who sold Liam Payne something, if you just sold some, drugs and it was clean, nothing was wrong, why are you on the run? Why are you hiding from the police? Come on, give yourself in. Someone has lost their life. Admit, yes, I sold him something and all of that. But whatever you sold, is it clean? So, I mean, that's a big question right there. So the police are still looking for that hotel staffer. Now, someone said in a video, in the last video that I did, someone said that TMZ has a recent update that talks about the police raiding the hotel and, them saying that Liam Payne was taking out. So I looked into that report and I'm not seeing anything that suggested that TMZ is saying, he was murdered or anything like that. I don't know if at the time that individual saw that report, TMZ redacted that portion of it, but I'm not seeing any reports that suggesting wherein the police is saying, he has been murdered. The only thing that they have confirmed is that the police are saying that he was either completely unconscious or semi-unconscious when he fell. And as such, this is why they're pushing to investigate further as to what happened to Liam Payne. Also, if you guys remember, yesterday I told you all that, his father flew to Argentina so that he could take the body back home. While in Argentina, he told the police department that, listen, anything you guys need to know about my son, I'm here to assist, willing and ready to help. The father is checking out, the different sites that his fans are having the memorial. He's looking at the things that they're putting up, the beautiful tributes, the prayers and all of that. So you can tell that his father is not just, into what happened to his son. His father is also acknowledging his fan base. He's interacting with them and all of that. And that is really, really good to see. Also, I think that the father is going to have his own little private investigator investigating what had happened to his son. And I believe that they need his families, his friends. I believe that they need to consistently push because we've seen this again. We're not, talking about these things because, we want to be conspiracy theorists. But for the past couple of months or for the past year, every conspiracy has proven to be either 100% factual or half true. And as such, whenever there's a theory, because this man's death was predicted, okay? His death was predicted by a TikToker before he passed, and she basically outlined everything. So as such, when you have people who can, people who have gifts, who can see on the other side, and, they're telling us initially something went wrong and it's not what they're telling you guys. And they're going to find out that something went wrong with this man. And in terms of something going wrong, it's not him, slipped and fell. No, someone did something to him. And we're going to hear about it very soon, sooner than later. There's going to be a breakthrough with the passing of Liam Payne. We're going to hear that Liam Payne was taken out. Lottie Lux already told us the day after he passed that he was taken out, but she's not going to dive into the details. And then 3 days ago, Sloan Bella said to us, who unconscious jumps through a window? She's saying window, maybe it's a balcony, maybe what she sees at first glance, it's like a window. So the mere fact that she asked that question, that is literally saying to us, he didn't jump. He was unconscious at the time that, he was thrown over that balcony. So I want you guys to think for yourselves. If your loved one had passed and there are suspicious circumstances, wouldn't you want, the people to collectively use their voice and lobby their efforts together to ensure that justice is served? Justice needs to be served. People need to know that you cannot just go about doing things to people and getting away with it. No, there are repercussions for your actions. And that's all I have to say about that for this video. Let me know what are your thoughts because I want to hear from you guys. While you're at it, remember, thumbs up, subscribe. See you guys in the comment section. Bye guys.